Gilbert Gilby Clarke is an American guitarist and record producer best known for a 3-year tenure as the rhythm guitarist of Guns N' Roses, replacing Izzy Stradlin in 1991 during the Use Your Illusion tour. Following his departure from the group, Clarke went on to forge a solo career as well, playing guitar with Slash's Snakepit, Cat Men, Heart, Nancy Sinatra, Kathy Valentine, MC5 and forming his own group Rock Star Supernova with members of Metallica and Mötley Crüe 1/4 Clarke's production work includes albums by LA Guns, Bullets and Octane, The Bronx and Veins of Jenna. Biography = 1985 Euro 1991, early music career = Gilby Clarke started his musical career during the first half of the 80s, replacing Candy's original guitarist, Jeff Siegel, who later played with the Nymphs. Gilby eventually replaced the band's lead vocalist and penned several unreleased fan favorites including Dance America. The band's MTV played video of Whatever Happened to Fun was a lovely bridge between the Beatles' A Hard Day's Night and Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. The album produced numerous LA anthems such as American Kicks and The Kids in the City. He left them to form Kill for Thrills, a metal band which released the EP Commercial Suicide and the LP Dynamite from Nightmareland and before eventually disbanding. Kill for Thrills was a supergroup of sorts with Jason Nesmith on guitar, and Todd Muscat, formerly of seminal LA punk band Decry, on bass, and then later with Junkyard after Kill for Thrills. Muscat is also the brother of Brent Muscat. All members have deep roots in the Los Angeles rock scene. = 1991 Euro 1994, Guns N' Roses = Following rhythm guitarist Izzy Stradlin's decision to abruptly quit the band, citing a combination of Axl Rose's personal behavior and his mismanagement of the band and difficulties being around Slash, Sorum, and McAlgan due to his newfound sobriety and their continuing alcohol and substance addictions, Clarke was chosen as his replacement. During many shows throughout the tour, Rose introduced Clarke and had him play Wild Horses, a Rolling Stones cover with Slash. He toured extensively with the band on the Use Your Illusion tour between November 1991 and 1993. On November 23, 1993, Guns N' Roses released a collection of punk and glam rock covers entitled The Spaghetti Incident, where many of the tracks were recorded with original Guns N' Roses guitarist Izzy Stradlin during the Use Your Illusion I and II sessions and then were later re-recorded by Clarke. Clarke's only other appearances on a Guns N' Roses release would be on the Live and compilation albums Live Era 87 a Euro 93 and Greatest Hits. Clarke is featured on Guns N' Roses video releases Use Your Illusion I, Use Your Illusion II and Welcome to the Videos. = 1994 Euro 2006, Slash's Snakepit and solo career = Following the end of the Use Your Illusion tour in 1993, Guns N' Roses guitarist Slash began recording demos of material that he had written during the tour, at his home studio with bandmate Matt Sorum. Clarke and Alice in Chains bassist Mike Enos soon started to come around to jam with them. They eventually recorded 12 demo songs. Eric Dover, live guitarist for Jellyfish, successfully auditioned to become the group's singer. Slash and Dover wrote the lyrics for all the tracks, except Monkey Chow, which was contributed by Clarke, and Jizdar Pit, which is an instrumental written by both Slash and Enos. The album was released by Geffen Records in February 1995, charting at number 70 on the Billboard 200. For the tour in support of the album, James Lo Menzo and Brian Tiki, both members of Zakk Wylde's solo band, joined the band to replace Enos and Sorum, who could not tour with the group due to other commitments. With Guns N' Roses regrouping to record a new album, Snakepit disbanded with Clarke resuming his solo career, releasing his second album The Hangover in 1997. In 1994, he released his debut solo album Pawnshop Guitars, which featured contributions from several of his friends including all the then members of Guns N' Roses. It went gold in Argentina. Since then he has released another 3 solo albums, The Hangover, Rubber and 2002's Swag, as well as the live album 99 Live. He formed the band Colonel Parker with ex-Stray Cat Slim Jim Phantom and former touring additional GNR keyboardist Teddy Zigzag Andredes, releasing the album Rock and Roll Music in 2001. In addition, he made a guest appearance on the LA Guns album Shrinking Violet, which he also produced. Clarke also produced the Bronx's self-titled album released in 2003 and Girls Playboy's debut album From Ritual to Romance in 2006, and LA Guns' 2001 album Man in the Moon. In 2002 Clarke worked with Nancy Sinatra on her album California Girl and a year later joined Hart on their national tour. 2006 2012, Rock Star Supernova and reunion with Jenna on Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 2006, Mötley Crüe one-quarter drummer, Tommy Lee, formed Supernova with Clarke on guitars and former Metallica bassist Jason Newsted. The band used the TV show Rock Star to find a new lead singer. Lucas Rossi was chosen as their lead singer. Clarke embarked on a solo tour across America and Europe. The name Supernova, however, was already taken. Another band from California was touring with the name before the Clarke incarnation. On June 26, 2006, the latter band filed a federal lawsuit. On Tuesday, September 12, 2006, U.S. District Judge John A. Houston in San Diego ruled in favor of the original Supernova, granting their request for a preliminary injunction. The injunction keeps the producers a Rock Star Supernova Euro, which concluded September 13 as a television show, but will continue as a recording, touring, and merchandise entity for some time to follow a Euro from performing rock and roll music, or recording, or selling rock and roll music recordings under the same name, pending a trial of this action on its merits, or until otherwise ordered by the court. As such, the band has renamed itself as Rock Star Supernova, for the moment at least. He produced a cover of Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire on Rock Star Supernova runner-up Delana Abitch's 2007 album, also released as a single on digital download websites. In 2007 he released a best-of album featuring tracks from all of his solo albums as well as 2 songs from the Colonel Parker Project and a re-recording of the song Black, featuring vocals by Rock Star Supernova runner-up Delana. In July 2008 Gilby Clarke played at the Taranaki Guitar Festival in New Zealand. His solo band included bassist Muddy Stardust and drummer Dennis Morehouse. He then toured North America as part of the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. Clarke reunited with Guns N' Roses members Steven Adler, Matt Sorum and Duff McKagan, during the live performance, at the band's Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction in April 14, 2012. Clarke himself was not inducted as part of the band. Equipment: guitars, Gibson Les Paul, Gibson Melody Maker, Fender Telecaster, Z Motas, amps, Box AC-30s reissues, Marshall. Discography Albums and EPs With Candy, Whatever Happened to Fun, Teenage Neon Jungle. With Kill for Thrills, Commercial Suicide, Dynamite from Nightmareland. With The Loveless, guest lead guitar on Wish I Could Fly track on album A Tale of Gin and Salvation. With Guns N' Roses, The Spaghetti Incident. Live Era 87 Euro 93, Greatest Hits. Solo, Pawnshop Guitars, Blues EP. The Hangover, Rubber, 99 Live, Swag, Gilby Clarke. With Slash's Snakepit, It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere. With Colonel Parker, Rock and Roll Music. With Nancy Sinatra, California Girl. With Rock Star Supernova, Rock Star Supernova. References. External links, official website, official mission site, Music Mite detailed history.